Om Namo Narayanaya. Welcome back. Today we're looking at the Tarasara Upanishad. Actually, it could be the Tarashara Upanishad. My book isn't really good with markings of accents, so please excuse me if I mispronounce this. Let's dive right in. Hari Om. Brihaspati asked Yajnavalkya, that which is called Kurukshetra is the place of the sacrifice of the Devas and the spiritual seat of all beings. Therefore, where should one go in order that he may cognize Kurukshetra, the place of the sacrifice of the Devas and the spiritual seat of all beings? To this Yajnavalkya replied, Avimukta is Kurukshetra, the place of the sacrifice of the Devas and of the study of Brahman, because it is there that Rudra initiates one into the Taraka Brahman when prana, life, goes out. Through this one becomes immortal and the enjoyer of moksha. Therefore one should always be in the midst of that place, Avimukta, and should never leave. Thus said Yajnavalkya. Then Bharadvaja asked Yajnavalkya, what is Taraka? What is that which causes one to cross this mundane existence? To which Yajnavalkya replied, Om Namo Narayanaya is the Taraka. It should be worshipped as Chidatma. Om is the single syllable and of the nature of Atman. Nama is of two syllables and is of the nature of Prakriti, or matter. Narayanaya is of 5 syllables and is of the nature of Parabrahman. He who knows this becomes immortal. Through Om is Brahma produced. Through Na is Vishnu produced. Through Ma is Rudra produced. Through Na is Ishvara produced. Through Ra is the Andavirat, or the Virat of the universe, produced. Through Ya is Purusha produced. Through Na is Bhagavan the Lord produced. Through Ya is Paramatman produced. This Ashtakshara, these 8 syllables of Narayana, is the supreme and the highest Purusha. That which is Om is the indestructible, the supreme, and Brahma. That alone should be worshipped. It is this that is of the 8 subtle syllables, and this becomes the 8 being of 8 forms. A is the first letter, U is the second, M is the third, Bindu is the 4th, Nada is the 5th, Kala is the 6th, Kalatita, that beyond Kala, is the 7th, and that which is beyond these is the 8th. It is called Taraka because it enables one to cross this mundane existence. Know that Taraka alone is Brahman, and it alone should be worshipped. The following verses may be quoted here for reference. From the letter A came Brahma, known as Shambhavan, the bear. From the letter U came Upendra, named Hari. From the letter M came Shiva, known as Hanuman. Bindu is named Ishvara, and Shatrugna, the lord of the discus itself. Nada should be known as the great lord, named Bharata, and the sound of the conch itself. From Kala came the Purusha himself, known as Lakshmana, and the bearer of the earth. Kalatita is known as the goddess Sita herself, that which is beyond the Paramatman named Sri Rama, and is the highest Purusha. All this is the explanation of the letter Om, which is the past, the present, and the future, and which is other than these. Tattva, Mantra, Varna, Devata, Chandras, Rik, Kala, Saki, Shriti. He who knows this becomes immortal. Then Bharadvaja asked Yajnavalkya, through what mantra is Paramatman pleased and shows his own Atman to persons? Please tell us. Yajnavalkya replied, Om, he who is Sri Paramatman, Narayana, and the Lord, described by the letter A, and is Jambavan the bear, and Bu, Bava, and Sava. Salutations to him. He who is Sri Paramatman, Narayana, and the Lord, described by the letter U, and is Upendra, or Hari, and Bu, Bava, and Savaha. Salutations to him. He who is Sri Paramatman, Narayana, and the Lord, described by the letter M, and is the form of Shiva, or Hanuman, and Bu, Bava, and Savaha. Salutations to him. He who is Sri Paramatman, Narayana, the Lord of Shatrugna, in the form of Bindu, and the Bu, Bava, and Savaha. Salutations to him. He who is Sri Paramatman, Narayana, and the Lord, and is Bharata, of the form of Nada, and the Bu, Bava, and Savaha. Salutations to him. He who is Sri Paramatman, Narayana, and the Lord, and is Lakshmana, in the form of Kala, and the Bu, Bava, and Svaha. Salutations to him. He who is Sri Paramatman, Narayana, and the Lord, and is Kalatita, the goddess Sita, of the form of Kshit, and the Bu, Bava, and Savaha. Salutations to him. He who is Sri Paramatman, Narayana, and the Lord, that is beyond that Kalatita, is the Supreme Purusha, and is the ancient Purushottama, the eternal, the immaculate, the enlightened, the emancipated, the true, the highest bliss, the endless, the secondless, and the all-full. That Brahma is myself. I am Rama, and the Bu, Bava, and Savaha. Salutations to him. He who has mastered this eightfold mantra is purified by Agni. He is purified by Vayu. He is purified by the sun. He is purified by Shiva. He is known by all the devas. He attains the fruit of reciting Itihasas, Puranas, Rudras 100,000 times. He who repeatedly remembers or recites the Ashtakashara, the 8-syllabled mantra of Narayana, gains the fruit of the recitation of Gayatri 100,000 times, or of a myriad of times. He purifies his ancestors 10 degrees above, and his descendants 10 degrees below. He attains the state of Narayana. He who knows this attains the state of Narayana. Like the eye which sees without any obstacle the things spread in the sky, the wise ever see the supreme seat of Vishnu. Brahmanas who are spiritually awake praise in diverse ways and illuminate the supreme abode of Vishnu. Thus ends this Upanishad. It mentions Om Namo Narayanaya, and I say that a lot on this channel. I actually realized I hadn't said it in a while. I've been saying some other things. I should go back to that one. I really like that. Sri Dharma Acharya of the International Sanatana Dharma Society actually teaches that mantra, and it's where I got it from. And I then have actually read it in other Upanishads, and according to him, it is the ultimate mantra. Narayana is the ultimate form. It is it. It is bigger than the Hare Krishna mantra. It is bigger than any other mantra. It is the mantra. The fact that it is brought up in numerous Upanishads might vouch for that. But I use it a lot. I like it. And it's not as well known as it should be. I guess people don't read the Upanishads. Or maybe the Hare Krishna mantra has just taken over. I think that's part of it. It's just been popularized. Also, I should mention Yajnavalkya comes up a lot in Upanishads. I don't know who he is. I haven't gone and Googled him yet. The Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, which is on this channel, features a dialogue with Yajnavalkya, and I've encountered him in other ones, so he's kind of an interesting character. I should look him up. Or maybe you should. Feel free to do that. Put it down below. I was going to say thank you for joining me, and that's all for now.